So, what we want to do, or the overall goal is, I want to redo this. So I need more loading, I need more unloading. Well, actually unloading's probably fine, probably less unloading if anything. I'm fine with it being bots the way it is. You're empty. Where did you come from to be empty? Oh, I'm going to do that. Alright, so first things first, I guess we're going to be redoing all of the call outposts. I'll probably scale back on the unloading. I want to make these 2 8.2s like the rest. Guess kind of was going to rip up smelting again. Maybe. We'll see how the compression goes. I haven't actually noticed any difference as yet. I need a lot more loading than what I've got. So loading is a big problem right now. You see there's always trains waiting. It's actually holding up coal production, or coal supply to here is a problem. See, this is constantly falling behind. Hey Kangish, how's it going? And how's this? So this thing here, I actually tweaked it a little bit afterwards. I realized there's a few things I could do, and I think this actually fixes it, so this is all good and proper now. This combination. And this should be pretty UPS efficient with the input inserters and the output inserters. And generally all around pretty nice. These, I can't really check the difference. It all seems to be running pretty well though. I did notice, however, just before I started, I do see now the occasional gap in purple. See, there's a gap there. Just there. There should be another one there. And I'm not sure if that's because of the compression change or because I haven't lined them up properly still. So 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, it's not perfectly symmetric. Mind the gap. And that would also explain why some of these don't output. These ones don't output. Because, yeah. It's outputting too many. So that needs to be fixed. Oh, rocket. It's flying straight through. This music's very quiet. I like it. It's a different playlist than normal. So that's something I just want to tweak first before then focusing in on the coal. So, yep, rocket launchers. I think it's running behind, yeah, it's running behind on packs, so it's just launching like crazy. Because it's running behind on plastic, because it's only ever running like 2 out of 3 at most, for the most part. Coming through. It's so funny. I need to do that again sometime. I haven't touched Witcher 3 in ages. So... Oop, there goes another one. There should be another one as well after that. Should be. Yep, there it is. So, you get to output there. Then, there it is. Bye-bye, rocket. We take that up. I'm going to move that over to there. Because I'm going to move the inserter here, I think. Actually, how did I do it over here? With a long inserter. Alright. Let's do it with a long inserter then. Just to be different. And then Brome won't kill me for moving one pole. So... Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Like that, maybe? Something? Possibly? I don't know. Yep, there it is. I can empty that out. Hey Angie, how's it going? Yep, they're going to take them back up the top. That's not entirely ideal. I don't believe the compression affects belts just yet. As such. Was it struggling on furnaces? I think it is, yeah. It does fall behind. If it does fall behind on furnaces, it does take quite a while to catch up. I think it needs 1200. Yes, borderline. It'll do. It'll do. Yeah, that might not work. Just because it's outputting on the wrong side. Let's shuffle over, over, over. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I can't really do that here. Just a bit of a problem. Just a bit of a problem. Not a major one. Hey, Dinvik. Is it chilly on Nuvis? Nevis? Oh, I'm standing in the middle of a desert. Oh yeah, also, it's completely slipped by one of the previous updates. Nevis. Yeah, that's it. The colours of the ores were tweaked. And to make it have a full effect, you have to run a command. Yeah, force rechart. Game rechart. Because I noticed that there was a slight different, like one chunk was different to the rest. And so, yeah, you notice that this is actually, iron ore is a little bit crisper. It's a little bit bluer, if anything. Looks a little bit more blue. Same with copper. The contrast is a little bit better. And more importantly, look at this. You can see stone on desert now. There's stone there, stone there. So I was right. There was a stone patch in here somewhere. There is actually a few stone patches up here that I couldn't even see. So yeah, so you can actually see stone in desert now. And look at that, you can actually see it now. Before it was almost impossible to see. And probably on stream you couldn't even see it at all. What command was that? So game.player.force rechart. So game is the root, and then you're referencing the player, and then the force the player is on, and then rechart as a function. There is another one, I think it's, yeah, chart_all charts everything that is generated, and that's the one we did on Colonel Will's map. And so yeah, see, this is much better contrast. This I think was slipped in 2 updates ago and I didn't even notice. Didn't even know it was there. I'm still very tempted to grab that one. I think these are far enough away from like new chunks that I can actually get away with it. I think uranium may have been changed, I'm not sure. But that is not achieving what I wanted it to achieve. Neither is that. About that, not really. How about if I scoop that up, put it there. Oh, and then the belt's still in the way. Hello, Rocket. This is a tough one. This isn't getting what I wanted done either. Unless I just move that over and put that there. I think that might be the best solution for now. At least that I can think of. Didn't work? Slash so that one. I think it was that one. Yep. Excellent. Yeah, when you do it, you should see all of the radars blank out. Didn't have force. Ah, okay. Yeah, you should see all the radars blank out and then it'll scan across. Hey, Snubblebuff. How's it going? What? Let's scoop up that. That ain't right. I think the chest actually deposits on the wrong side. I bet it's over here. Yeah, it is. That's why. How about I move that there, there, and finally there. There we go. So now it's on the correct side. And then I need to do that. Paste again. There you go. Oh, gone too far. Too far. So outputting onto that. Let's move you out. And bloop. And... yeah. It's so much better, isn't it? It doesn't achieve anything. I don't think that does either, no. Crap. Alright, so what did I do over here? I was kind of cheating that. Hey Leda, how's it going? It's not helping. Also, just cramming everything down one lane. Yeah, you can see it's starting to decompress now. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. How about that? No, because it's still... yeah, nah, yeah, nah. Nah, yeah, yeah, nah. Did I come up with some new smelting... with a new smelting layout? Nothing beyond what I had originally with the splitter merging. Which is here. Unfortunately, I can't really test anything because the base isn't really running because it's short on plastic again. Which is why I need to do the coal thing. Which is why I'm doing purple science right now. Because that makes perfect sense. How's it going there, Ziggy? I think this one might be a case of sliding it over. Like so. And I'll slide that one over, that there. And then inject there. Actually, that can be a straight. And then this does that kind of thing. And then I have the long inserter. Deposit, like there. Yep, perfect. Actually, interesting to see how it performs on this science... Ooh, rocket. It wasn't mucking around, that one too. Interesting to see it perform. It does seem to have had an impact. Like these, more of these inserters are wanting to insert. It's kind of tricky because it does get slow. The belts are slowed down by the belt here. Hey Weka, how's it going? Base isn't really running, he says. I've seen 2 rockets fly past and make it 4. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, 2k. It's not, yeah, it's over half, I guess. I am going to have to step up my game though. There is quite a few people pushing for 3k per minute. Speaking of rockets, there's 2 more. And, you know, similar sort of stats. So I need to make sure I'm on top. leading the curve, as it were. Alright, where are we going to go first? I think the first thing I'd do is get rid of that copper. And any other crap lying around. It is tempting not to change the trains over to 282, but I kind of want to. I really need to expandulate out the train system. Does kind of hurt with the bot activity. Kinda. Just a little bit. It's a tiny bit. Hey McStallion, and a good morning to you. I saw you commented on the Oxygen Not Included video. I always forget to check the video comments on YouTube. I'm the worst. I'm also the worst because I'm manual driving. This can't possibly go well. Then again, what's the worst that could happen? Nothing, surely. So far so good. Hey, commotion socks. 3k science a minute. That would be 2 blue belts or... 3k science a minute. Oh, 3,200 is 2 red belts. 2 blue belts is 4,800. I need to hurry up and do the rest of the PvP stuff too, because it's like getting really old. It's over a month ago that we did that, and I still haven't finished uploading it. Wait there. You can head off. Just want to pull that past the thing so I can reverse. Yeah, about that'll do. Let's get rid of this thing. Yep, and get rid of some fish as well, apparently. No, I don't want a fish. I don't want any more fish. Yeah, belt compression is back. How's it going also? Hey for... I've forgotten how to say that. I think I said that how to say that before. A4 M9 N6. I always get stuck with the letters for numbers thing. I'm simple. Apparently. Alright, so we nommed that outpost. That one's almost gone. It's actually getting to the point where I'm... What's the green chest? That is a buffer chest. That was introduced in version 16. It combines both... It is a combination of both a requester chest and a provider chest. So it can... I can request coal in it. Like so. And it will deliver coal. But then these requester chests, if they're actually set to request from buffers, they will then pull from it. Onology, thank you for the follow there. It won't actually work on here because of the way this particular arrangement works. Or this particular mining outpost is designed to just sink all of the coal into the loaders. You really use it for, say, if you... let's just go over... I think it's rocket fuel is the best example I've got set up. So, and iron plate actually too. So I've used them for rocket fuel. So what happens is a train comes in, unloads rocket fuel into these chests. Instead of being steel chests, they're buffer chests. And so they're available in the contents of the buffer chest is available to the logistics network. But the chests normally unload, I was going to say upload, but no, it's unload. Unload onto this belt to feed the rocket production up here. But I have some nuclear fuel production here. And so whenever the nuclear fuel needs to produce, it can then request rocket fuel from these buffer chests. And because these are set to request, you see just down there it says filters 470, so it's set to request 470 out of the 480 total rocket fuel. So as these start to empty, they will then request back any leftover rocket fuel. So it stops rocket fuel from filling up the storage chests and overloading the network eventually. I just saw some rocket... There's nuclear fuel flying away. Oh no, it's not producing yet. Yeah, so you can keep stuff out of storage that way. And the same is true of the iron plate. So all the iron plate just goes over here. It requests back anything that comes out, anything in the network. And so it stops this filling up with iron plate. Insert emoji here. I've been trying to come up with a name for it, because I want to use the other bot as well. I've been meaning to set it up for a while, but I've been trying to find a name that isn't taken, that isn't stupid. How's it going, Sonny? Doing well? Emojo Coffee. There's another 2 power armors apparently. I've updated 16. Oh, you know I have. I have definitely. And actually, I haven't noticed any big changes to the map, this one. I should have played with the update a little while ago. Holiday week? Woo! Holiday! Yeah, they're moving into stable, so we're starting to see some quality of life updates, which is really good. It's finally seeing it happen. Alright, slide this train out of here. Uh-oh. Oh dear. It was unavoidable. Oh well. I'll go get another wagon. Or train. What happened to cause barrel in the network? I used to barrel all of the oil. And I actually got the idea from Colonel Will originally, believe it or not. A lot of this base was originally derived from Colonel Will's base. What coal upgrades am I doing? So currently the coal system works by sending dumb trains around to outposts all named the same. But the system's got to the point where it's so big that it tends to focus fire on 1 to 2 outposts only. So see that all the trains have the same orders, coal mine load, and then PP2 drop, power plant 2 drop. I used to have power plant 1, but it's long gone. So yeah, coal mine load. So this train here, it should, supposed to, because it's sitting at a chain signal. See, it should start searching for another station, but it doesn't want to. And therein lies the problem. See, all the coal trains at these 2 outposts, it's not searching for any more because the system is so big. Like, there's one over here which hasn't seen a train in a very long time. And so what I'm going to do is upgrade it to 282 trains from 242. Although I'm in 2 minds about that. I might just keep it as it is at 242. Having said that, keeping trains all the same length is a really good idea to keep junctions balanced. We'll see how we go. But yeah, upgrade it to this type system and add it to the train controller eventually. I don't know if I'll have time to do it today though, the train controller part. I might need to do that as a separate session. And boop. Alright, so I'm going to have to send this back to base. Oh, I know why. Because this train's sitting in the way. This train's sitting in the way. Because this train has like a 10,000 tile penalty when it's manual and no one's in it. If I set that to auto... Nope, it's not going to leave. Fine. Yeah, so that's fundamentally the problem with the system right now. It's just not working as intended anymore. Unfortunately, because this train's now missing a loco, it's a little bit sluggish. But yeah, so all of the coal trains are currently focus firing this one coal station, these 2 coal stations, or was 3. And yeah, that needs changing. Train jam's gone? The train jam is gone. The train jam's clear pretty quickly. It's pretty impressive. The jams do occur pretty quick, but they do also clear very quickly. So the track, although it's not the... Like, I am on the edge. It's not doing too badly. No, 1625 seems to be all good. Ooh, we're down to 1 dot. It's almost dead. Oops, you need a backup. Back it up, back it up. And empty out that nuclear fuel. Boop. Hey, give me GW. How's it going? Give a old coal post a big enough buffer. Normally, that's actually how it did work in the end. The problem is when it gets down low, then it just starts slowing down. I think this one there has enough buffer to sort of support it. More signals probably would help too. More of these signals. Just solve the problem by adding signals. I don't think there's enough. There might not be enough. Yeah, there's actually could benefit from more there. Then you might see a change. So, in fact, what I might do is actually head over there, go back there again. So tell us to go to PP2. In theory, this would be PP1 again. PP1, power plant 1 for primary, power plant 2 for secondary, and then solar. Solar, and then solar booster. I could expand this as well. I might just do that. I might expand a little bit of the solar as well. That can happen in the background. It happens, like, all I need to do is put down some solar stamps and then the whole thing happens automatically. Air brakes. Oh. Doing well. Let's continue. Oh, I think it's both wagons. Yep, F. Add crash. Clip incoming. Oh, so slow. And deaded. Alright, I'm gonna have to make another one. It's been a while since I've done that. Why did I choose nuclear power? I wanted one of every... I wanted all types of power generation the game has. Here comes the bots. And because they're so fast, I can't escape them. That's the same reason why I have the steam power, otherwise I wouldn't have it. If it was Colonel Will, he wouldn't have died. This is more of an exterminator trick. Eh. I'm so slow, it takes ages to move across the track. Eh. Zoom. Zoomy train zooms. Excellent start. Clip should be free to paste in too. It is... Exterminator would blame food. Yeah, you would too, wouldn't he? Yeah, so Nightbot shouldn't oppress you if you paste a clip. Please don't abuse it. Otherwise I'll have to change that. Why not reload from a save? The save is from before I started. The previous save, I think. So I'd have to do all that again. Well, it's actually I only have 30. Where is this UI smaller? I'll put the power armor on, see what happens. So I get trained? Maybe. I went down with the train that got destroyed. The problem is I saw one and I thought I was avoiding that, and then I didn't realise there was a second one. Through we go. Yeah, I have autosave on 20 minutes just because it does take quite a while. And so rolling back is a bit of a pain. Now, pro tip is don't mine it. Just control click it. That... Oh. Oh. Well, that's the end of that power armor. Well then. Hey, Salsa, how's it going? Blue. Yep, you warned you for months, yeah. I'm pretty sure I have a complete power armor on standby. I'll request 10 and see how many I get. How far back does it go? Yeah, see, it goes back to there. It's not worth it. Re-roll the map. Launching one rocket off the new base. Oh, excellent. It's always good to get that first rocket off. Good. Sorry, I missed that commotion. Okay, so you finished the 100-piece puzzle. Oh, train stopped. Traffic already. There's a scheduled undercarriage inspection that went wrong. Things highlighted in red and I still missed it. Is there a reason why the outermost turns on that 4240 junction is diagonal further out? Outermost turns? You mean that? Oh yeah, that was to force trains to stop going that way. This is the old track as well. Or do you mean that there? Because that's just adapting down to the different blueprints. Middle amount of bioda. That's tricky. Particularly with the way the generation is now. It's vanilla generation is just always a death world. It's supposed to cap out, but it caps out stupid. Usually setting the frequency and size to very low will do it. We'll sort it out. On vanilla, when it's on vanilla generation, RSO beta generation's pretty easy. Otherwise, or it's not too bad at least. I haven't actually seen what it's like now. That's a lot of tracks. Yeah, it's one or two. Base does get pretty busy though. Yeah, so there's quite a lot of tracks going on here to sort out all the ore trains going in and out, because I have a big chunk of smelting here. I can do on-site smelting, so smelting at the outpost, but then I wouldn't have all these tracks. There'll be no justification for them. So cut out half the fun. And plonk those down. And now I have a new PAX train. Hey Conan If, how's it going? Yes, they did the compression. See, those are running now. So they pulled in a whole lot of rocket fuel. 1 or 2. Last time, well, yeah, it was 220 something. So what do we got? Well, that's an old one. That one's empty. So I had 1 shield. Get rid of that. And all of the legs. Got that. Get rid of that. I wonder how many pistols are in the network. I normally try not to carry ammo in my inventory. I swapped out your armor. Yeah, I broke it. 1 and 1 and 2. Because I only like carrying 2. And some batteries. I mean, if you look at the outermost turn of the T-junctions where you split off the 2 tracks, you can see that specific turn could be shifted by 1 track length. If you look at the outermost... Oh, you mean this one out further? Or do you mean this one? Because this is a very... This is like the original one that I did back in version 12. It's actually got a whole lot of problems with it. Like, I think I might have changed this one. Yeah, last user's me... Or is it? No, it is my blueprint. Apparently. You could make a deaths display based on the number of pistols in the network. The biggest problem is that it's not an accurate number. And I also think I... Well, that needs more. Where is it? There. So that might be accurate for number of deaths since version 15, but certainly not before that, because there's been a lot of deaths. There's probably should be over like 100. Autosave. The one on you is not in the network. The assumption is they're all in the network, I think is where we're getting at. I don't think the base is actually producing these things too. I demand 10 of everything to be on standby. Yes, and discharge defenses, 10 of them. In fact, make 50 of them. You know what, let's make 100. Nope, 100. Just because I can. No, no other reason than I can. I could always just have a stack of all of them. All those useless barrels. Do you know, there's only 16,000 of them in the base now. There used to be 500,000 something barrels in the network. I'm actually curious now. I really want to know how many barrels I had. I don't want to restart. What can I load? Well, not that one. Try that one. There's almost half the hours on this base. This version of it. I may have already destroyed like half of them on this one save too. It's so tiny, it's so cute. Look at it. It's adorable. This is the 1 rocket a minute base. I think I'm actually in the process of in the process of going to the oh. I think I was in the process of going up to the red belt base here. Yeah, so I had this huge thing of, and there's the concrete. Nice starter base. It's adorable, isn't it? Remember when there was like resources over here? And here and there and everywhere? Like I wasn't even mining uranium there. That's how old it is. I'm still mining uranium over here. Over here. And the Hoffney lag factory is running on belts. What a time to be alive. You can see this stuff's all here still. There's the original. This thing. This is the original version 13 build. The coal storage. Thing's ridiculous. Ah, the memories. I don't even mind out those starting resources. For some reason I never mind those. Oh yeah, and those were still there. Way back, yeah. Why is that power setup so much UPS hungry? It uses a lot of pipe. So this one achieves a perfect ratio of heat exchangers to steam turbines, but it uses a whole lot of pipe to achieve it. And so what you can do instead is just plug steam turbines directly into the heat exchangers and just deal with the off ratio, like the performance not maxing out. You know, just run like 1.75 out of 2 steam turbines, because it's less entities overall. It's not ratioed, but who cares? The performance is better. You're not losing anything, other than the thing not running 100%. Actually, this map was actually pretty seriously swimming in resources. Can you get landmasses this big in 16? You couldn't even get landmasses this big in 15. This is purely a version 12 thing. This went away in version 13. It's too bad I can't load it anymore. I think it's that one. The entire thing is just desert. Can you check the barrel count? No, I have to go to an older save, but I don't have it in the game directory. I wonder what the all-time barrel production is, actually. So I did keep on... Yeah, oh no, that's not accurate, because it used to count barreling and unbarreling. Yeah, after you get to about 1500 tiles out, it turns into a swampy land. It's kind of annoying. Only kind of. Let's empty out the duplicates. Do you know how annoying they are? And then I'll retrieve the rest of my stuff. If I do the same thing again, I'll be really annoyed. Hey Gomez, how's it going? I'm doing pretty well. I actually don't have a cup of coffee with me this time because I'm starting a lot later. They really love going down this track. This track specifically. Yeah, it does have the option. It just wants to go down this track. It's where I start wondering about lane swapping, particularly for very long runs. The problem is lane swapping does decrease throughput. Let's hold it there. Brake. Hey. Hey Quasimodo. How's it going? And thank you for the follow there. I haven't seen you in a long time. What have you been up to? You used to be like streaming and YouTubing and all sorts of things and sort of went quiet. Be-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. working? Oh. Ah, well. Ah, well, you gotta pay the bill somehow. Unfortunately, they don't pay themselves. Wouldn't it be great if they did pay themselves? That'd be fantastic. I'm gonna relay the mining drills. Miners fully compressed by themselves now. Alex F, thank you for following there too. Blueprint. There it is. I just could not see it. Could not for the life of me see it. YouTube didn't work out. Yeah, YouTube's kind of not really doing its thing anymore. It's too hard to get into the YouTube now. You can tell by the amount of effort that I put into YouTube. I invest the same amount of effort into YouTube that YouTube invests into YouTube. You really needed to be in on YouTube you needed to be established in 2010 to have any real impact. That's actually true, Exterm. If you have a reasonably established following, you can sustain yourself on YouTube, which you can't with Twitch. Twitch, you need to constantly churn income sources. Whereas YouTube, you at least have some continuous, but there is a threshold you need to achieve, and YouTube kinda kills you off if you don't maintain it. I think the YouTube requirements are a little bit too high now. Damn it, go find a different outpost. Yep. Don't need another train dev. So 1% of all partnered streamers actually can make a living off what they do. Let's get out of here. I'm on the wrong track. Alright, let's not do the same thing again. Which way am I going? I don't know, I'm drunk. Or something. Bonk. It is actually true at that size. The money river doesn't exist anymore like it did back in 2010, 2011 when it exploded. Sturm taught you what not to do when dodging trains. After a year of uploading, had 26 and then work was needing to pay bills, yeah. I don't think YouTube on its own can pay for itself. You need a mixture. You need a primary source of income and then YouTube as a secondary source. Alrighty. So first of all, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that because it's not powered. I'm pretty sure I filtered out radars now, so that won't trash radars. The compression fixes pouring out. One of the homies that changed the entire base because of this. If the job works out, I have to work 4 days. That'd be nice. That'd be good. You get back into it. One of these has power plants in them. Although I think it's back in the base. Which is not ideal, so I'll have to blueprint. Oh wait, it's all this. It's a 4x4. I think that's it, yep. I said I was going to do this earlier and expand out solar. Really needs to be bigger than what it is currently. I might deconstruct all that. Oh, that's a chest full of concrete. Extend it down to perhaps, yeah, there, near the puncture. Actually, that is, where's that? I'll do 2 more layers for now, I think. I'll paste it over the top of these as well, just so I can do it with the radar coverage. And then I'll have to expand the radar stuff out. Yeah. You can actually see it's not pasting in the shroud, which is, I kind of miss that. It's a bit cheaty at the same time, so I can understand why it was removed. But this should keep the base and the bots busy for quite a while. Wonder if I have any more radars. Here you go, your rocket. Why don't I take out a solar to put a radar? Because I don't need it. I only need the radars for when I'm placing it in map view. So it's easier just to place it with the radars in the way and then just move them later. And anything else for that matter, because I'm inevitably going to drop it down on top of a victory pole. There's victory poles everywhere on this map. I'm pretty sure there's one there. Yeah, that'll keep it busy for ages, because it's going to slowly demand... it doesn't have radars. Why was that yellow? That's odd. Interesting, those two are yellow. Very interesting. Like, the supply is good. The power requirement... Well, the power electricity, see, it's yellow. Messed up the last two, whoops. Oopsie. Dear. Should be nice if those 4 actually had a graphic associated with them. That way you could actually pick them without having to hover over the name. Apparently that's a dumb idea. See if I get it wrong this time. One could only hope, I guess. I'm going to leave a gap there for now. Like how it says ghosts. That's a good point there. Oh wow, that's old. Got to reset that too. That helps a lot. In general. Coal liquefaction build. That can go. Or can it? That was intended to make. Yeah, it can go. Actually, I might blueprint it. Just in case. I think it's not saved anywhere else. I'll save it in game blueprints. When in doubt, game blueprints. I'm actually quite liking this playlist too. Hey, that's 380. 381. How are we going? 2,600. System, because of the UPS it's running at, I'll never hear the end of the complaining. When you host a multiplayer game, if I was to host this as a multiplayer game and the UPS being so low, it's really laggy and janky for the other players. Like, it's crazy. That's not so bad on a dedicated server. Does anybody use coal liquefaction? If you have a solid supply of coal and not a lot of oil, it's a good idea. But I have a good supply of oil and not a lot of coal, so I have no incentive to use it. How many boss do I have in the network? A few thousand. 7,105. I actually have about the same over here, believe it or not. So like 10,000, yeah. So 3,000 more. And I think it's 8,100 construction. Okay. So that's the coal. I need to redo these steam engines too. I made them as one big long line and I probably shouldn't have. Because I've got excessive pipes as a result. Hey Brome, how's it going? Feel free to hurt my head. Well, I'm about to deconstruct this here. So all this is going to go and be replaced. Does that actually hurt your head or clear your head to tell you that this is all being cleared? The original motivation for the steam engines was I wanted to make a big long line just because I can. And just as something different, but it has a lot of active inserters and it has probably a bit more pipe than it really should have. But as I say, I wanted to try something a bit different than the 1 to 2. There's actually not a lot of reason to not use the 1 to 2. Yeah. The stone is actually one of the biggest problems for this map. Alright, so now we've got to do the head-aching out planning phase. What are we gonna do? How am I gonna do this? Boilers are actually worse because it counts as 2 lots of 3 actually. Because they are an entity. In entity update, they are pipes and burners. And then pipes twice, actually, is what I was thinking of. They're pipes twice, because it's water and steam. And then they're also a burner, which costs UPS. Burner entities are their own thing. They're usually like, from a lot of the maps that I've looked at, they're around the same as inserters. Is the 2 to 5 boilers workable? If anything, I'd just go straight to the 1 to 2 from now on, like I did on Colonel Will's map. It's too bad about all these pipes too. Anyway, I want to do this part for now. So there's the storage. I might move the whole lot down. I've got the requesting thing so I can pull items in as I need them. Hey, it's done all the substations and roboports. It's kind of funny. Yeah, so I was thinking having unloading, then storage, then loading up here with the fuel load trains. While I untangle myself. Just thinking. It's not the best for bot travel. Although it's all relative at this point. Alright. So these will come down. I'll keep it on the same thing where it won't let it unload when it reaches a certain point. So like these are not allowed to unload. Let's move up. So first thing I want is like at least 2, maybe 3 loading points. Are you attached to a wire? I hope not. No. Good. So I'm going to move this first. Just reads from a roboport. That's no good. That's better. I'll just squeeze it in there. I think this actually tells it what type of fuel to pull in from memory. So it prefers the better fuels first. Did I want to... I feel like I did try and plan something there. So stupid. I might have wanted to push it down. So what's the grade call update? Just trains all the this entire coal system. So it's been running on the same system since version 13, and it's really past its useful life. So I'm modernizing it. So it does need to go down a tile. Okay then. I knew I had it there for a reason. Yeah, so these roboports are where that should be. I hate doing this. Actually. There. Active providers. So I'm going to have to walk, essentially, the storage down. Hey, Sam Lander with the auto host there. Give a shout out to Sam Lander as well. Another great streamer. He's often does Factorio. No, that's Kodiak. What's Sam Lander doing right now on Factorio? Or what's he up to these days? I was going to say I was doing the London Underground, but yeah, that's Kodiak. which is an interesting idea. Also worth checking out when he's doing that, Kodiak. Does a lot of farming sim too. I wonder if he plays, there's another game which is very sort of generic German simulator type. I wonder if he's played that. I need to ask. Keep forgetting. How to get your entire bot network in one easy step. Yes. Charging issues, yeah. It's not intended to actually move this many bots at once. I also really don't want all of those trains unloading. So first things first. If I can grab you. Yes. Just. Oh, it just rolls into the station. Let's get you back. It's a killer train. So what I'll do is I'll put the train there and that'll block up everything. These 242s are so cute. They're so tiny, aren't they? Let's get rid of that for now. Hey, this train's still going. The murder sniper train. Probably don't need to double layer this thing too. So these can come up like so. That moves that up. Let's plan this out. Let's do a bit of headaching. 1, 2. It's pretty tight, but it kind of needs to be. Andy! Elites! With a host there. Thank you very much. Are you guys praising that steel axe? How'd the run go also? Zatanumi, how's it going? So there's, go check it if you're not familiar with anti-elites. There's the link to his channel there. Always speed running Factorio and always praising that steel axe. I take that as a didn't go so well run. I saw you were doing some new stuff. Did I hear the good news? I would say no then. We have both inserter compression. Oh yeah, I've got that. I'm actually playing with it right now. Yeah, that news I did get. It is very good news. You know what? How about I request those chests back? That would be a smart thing to do. So these are the loads. Let's make 3. Still feeling out this version. Feeling your way around. Like a blind man in an orgy, I believe the line is. Just got to feel your way out. Feel your way through it. So the start of the chest is about here. Dark Knight Kaz, thank you for the follow there. Still not 100% confident? Ah. Ah well. Well, hopefully we'll get there soon. We'll start seeing some new records fall. It'll happen. Do you know, I remember the time when I was very early on the streams. Hey Nika, how's it going? And Spellmaster. And Rita Banak. Moving the whole thing, yes. You really don't get late game transitioning into it. Yeah, it's not some straightforward. It's something you sort of slide into, just keeping making things bigger and bigger. Yeah, as I was saying, like I remember Auntie saying that he couldn't do better than 2 hours 17 minutes. Mr. Janaloop, thank you for the follow there too. Ningato, thank you there too. And welcome. For those who don't know, this is my 2 red belt mega base. Was formerly 1 red belt mega base. This is the entire thing. I started the game in May of 2016, all the way back in version 12. Yeah, I'm doing something that really shouldn't be doing with the bots. I'm moving the entire storage thing, so there'll be a lot of charging. So for those who don't know, this map, yeah, so if I zoom in on here, there's the labs. It's currently lacking on plastic, which is why, oh, actually copper too to a lesser extent, which is why I'm redoing the coal system right now. So these are the labs. So I've gone as far as Zombie Killer 47, thank you for the follow there too. So yeah, there's the 2 red belts of each science back here. I've went all the way to just putting red belt down for the actual packs. I did receive a lot of complaints about not having them on red belt the first time on the other map. And yeah, everything's done with belts within the base, or the science production's done with belts. There's a few things that are doing more conventional bot type layouts. So yeah, there's a lot of undergrounds, which is still a requirement for visual lag reasons, FPS, because having all this exposed does cost a lot of performance. Like if I come over here, I can start to feel it. There's 68 belts of green circuits here. There is no late game Factorio. Late game is when you get to the point where you can say, alright, I'm going to make 3,000 Speed 3 modules because I can. It's when you do things because it just doesn't cost anything. And this becomes the green circuit rocket ship, the 68 belts. Why a red belt? It was just something interesting to do. When I originally picked it, I was trying to think of when 15 came out. We'd just finished the Mad Science map, and I was like, well, that whole train town spot thing was cute and all, but I want to do it with belts because everyone says it's insane. And so I was like, alright, I want to do it with belts. So 1 blue belt was too much for... Hey, look at media. How's it going there? 1 blue belt is 2,400 packs per minute, which is way too much for the old belt requirements. I am doing very well. Yeah, so 2,400 was just way beyond what was possible with belts in 15 before the belt optimization. 1,000 science a minute didn't fit with a fully compressed belt. A yellow belt was not enough for my requirements because I wanted at least 1,000, and so it ends up being a red belt. You do still need undergrounds for FPS, but as far as the actual belt performance goes, you don't lose anything in UPS. Yeah, so that's how it came about. And then the natural course of things, once I'd achieved the 1 red belt, was to go 2 red belts. And so here we are, trying to get 2 red belts working. And so, yeah, the trains continue to expand, the power continues to expand, and there too, I even committed to more solar, believe it or not. As scarce as anyone can believe it, who's been around here for a while. These trains are not entering for reasons beyond my understanding. What if I give it no path? So the trick I'm going to do, I'm going to force the train to have no path. There it goes. So all these trains, there we go. So what I did there was I set it to no path. As soon as a train has no path, it's completely invisible to all the other trains. It's kind of hilarious. And Genesis, what's that? Thank you for following there. Ooh, Fallen Sun with the auto host there. I think I actually still have the command for Fallen Sun. There you go. He gets his own command. He's special. I should have one for Anti. I'm gonna have to make one. Unless someone wants to make one for me. I don't mind. Yeah, see, they're all just rolling in nice and happily now. Yeah, blue belt's one there. It's, 3/3. It's actually thirds. A blue belt's actually slightly less than 3/3. It used to be 42, but then it was rounded down to 40. Yeah, see, there's not enough loading, and so they're backing up. I'll probably need 3 loaders overall, I'm thinking. As I was saying, a train with no path is invisible to all other trains, as far as the Pathfinder is concerned. It just cannot see them. Now... How many did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... It was 5 and 5, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5... 6... And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so this will be the new storage point. Only it won't actually be there, it'll be over here somewhere. Top Gear music? Oh, it is too, isn't it? Huh. It's a new playlist. Not familiar with it. Yeah. Scoop these up. Right, only here on one side. So this thing happens with my sound card drivers where sometimes it decides to split the balance. And that's probably what it's doing. Let's have a look. Ooh, another mining prod. Usually it's off by only a little bit. Why am I lacking science packs? Copper and coal. Let's have a look. Easy. Thank you for the fight there too. Still going to 400 then robot speed? Yeah. I'll wait for that to open. Not a way to test it. As I say, normally it's like one side is 6 or 9 dB lower than the other side. The other one channel comes up normal. Lacking red side, lacking blue side or space packs actually. If I go over here, see space packs are intermittent because it's not getting enough plastic. Oh, it's actually, I think it's falling behind on copper now. But it was behind on plastic. If it isn't plastic, it's copper. Oh, that's run out too. There you go. There'll be a big outposting overhaul coming too. End up going all solar? Yeah, that's generally how it goes. Shogun, thank you for follow there. You got a badge for Cuphead there. Interesting. It's generally easier just to go solar for UPS reasons. Apparently, it's a really good idea to not split up power networks too, as it turns out. Let's have a look. No, balance is fine. It's equal right now. There we go. Buying Cuphead through Twitch. Nice! That game is annoying, yeah. Just stuck the audio output from your stream into Audacity. All our channels are approximately the same levels. Yep. Quan, thank you for the follow. I think it was Quan. Quan? So... 3 stop when you selected your train stop. Why not just use 2, pick up from 1, drop off from 1? And the third, you have specific routing. So I have chosen 3. Which is, well, the first thing is the trains are different lengths. I'm probably going to keep 242 for the coal trains. It's not just plastic that's picking up from here, it's also grenades and a few other things. It's doing it again. The hold station. Whee! Hello. Sniper trains added again. I'm actually not following what you mean there. Is this just your starting area? Starting area is... the spawn is right there, where the angry phone is. Oh, Hoffney's auto-hosting too. That's not where I intended on going. Oh, we're now in a train sandwich. So why couldn't you do that? Crash. A little shunt and bump won't hurt it. Yeah. Oh yeah, so next step. So we need that. Chat cut out again. Does that to me all the time. Hopefully I can get away with that. 4, I think, will do it. What do I have now? 4, actually. It's basically the same as what it was. In terms of size, it's a little bit bigger. I suppose I am adding loading stations. Never get it to be stable. I'm not sure what it is exactly. I never understood why it goes in and out. Right, so next step is to get rid of all this. Before I do though, I will turn this off. So this will stop it throwing away things that are not filtered. It's like all the inserters and such. I think I just demolished part of this thing too. Oh well. Just get rid of all that. Get rid of the nuclear fuel. Could probably benefit from some power. Babycraft the killer. Hey. Would think they'd constantly be making mining outposts. Not with this mining productivity, unfortunately. Oops, that's a roboport. I will need those. How's it going anyway? It's down quite a lot. Just keep demolishing that. Okay, now that you're moving out, get rid of all that. Get rid of that, so they can't come in. And then we'll start moving everything down. about there. So I'm also, well, when it's Skift one, thank you for the follow. So when you say also, you mean, well, I always had the coal bunker. I've had this thing since version 12. Like, the coal bunker's not new. Yeah, mining productivity is very important. Can scoop those up. It's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dang it. Stupid non-stacking nuclear fuel. No, without mining productivity, you're just chasing outposts indefinitely. Which is what most of this game was in version 12. Let's get the grand move going. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah, 11, 12. 2, 4, 5, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Plan to reach 1,000? Maybe, if I get there. Yeah, if I manage it, I can do it. I think Exterm got pretty close. I don't know where he got up to exactly. I demolished all those, didn't I? It's called PP2 drop. Capitals, because it's case sensitive. There we go. Yeah, if you want to choose the, it's a little note, like it's always trying to be on the bottom. If you just hit R, it switches it over. I think you technically did finish it. Fantastic, Moose Flare, Durka. It's charging down there. They've already flattened out all the initial charges. As an added benefit, this gets rid of all of the decoratives on top of the concrete. Because I did that regen command. Get the construction bots on it. Paint more down, and more and more and more until I run out, because the bots eat them all out of my pockets. Placing most of the rails down. Yeah, as it'll happen inherently when as I'm going along. So it'll all work out. Like that. Yeah, it's demolished. It said it demolishes it all. Not that that needs to be there. Oh. Now I've got to empty that out again. So I are smart, apparently. power in the center to power the roboports, either side. Why do I need the coal moved? I need more coal loading. I don't have enough, and I want to change around the whole coal system the way it works. So currently it's running on a system where it searches for the same named outpost. So all of the coal outposts are named the same, and I'm going to move away from doing that. Oh, you're angry now. I haven't moved anything over a tile in quite a while, haven't I? So that should have coverage, so I can remove these. There we go. So that'll be the first track. My off-par tile. Prince Chaotic, thank you for follow there. More coal storage. I don't need more storage, I need to move the whole thing and realign it all. Yeah, it's been a while since that original joke happened. That was the entire stream, wasn't it? Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something. So it does change. Implement a feature where you can write a Python script for each trains. It's an interesting thing to do. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one's even. Because that one's odd. I'm trying to remember right now if I had an even or an odd center. So make a... yeah, I do. I have several. I have a system which can supply anything to any major base. As well as an out... so I have a general outposting train, but I also have this which can summon any item that's in the main base. Which I accidentally demolished earlier. That's what happens when you use the deconstruction planner carelessly. Oh yeah, well they're all in use. Oh, hey, it's done. Well, half of it. There we go, that can be happy again. And let's carry on. I'm not the greatest painter in the world, apparently. Is there any train jams also? Yes. Again, because of the whole no pathing trains. How does it request items? You put in what you want and it'll bring that to the network. So on this list here, see it's got 1,000 concrete, 500 housing concrete. So it'll try and make sure that there's that much of each of these items in this logistics network. So it'll bring 50 speed 3s if it isn't already there. It'll bring 30 nukes if they're not already here. So there should be a whole bunch of nukes here too. Yep, there they are. There's apparently oil refined. Oh, that'll be from the... I know what that's from. That's from when I was doing the coal liquefaction stuff. Now, I was trying to find the center of this thing. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm pretty sure it's an even center when it should be an odd center. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be a gap, a 4, gap, 4, gap, 4. Yeah, and there should actually be another... Hey! Looks like a circuit board. Am I British or Australian? Jamaican. Arguably 70% of the world, I think it was British at one point. From a Brit. The waiting game continues. Yeah, so this I think was meant to be odd. Let's pop that there. Even when the base is half off, it still manages to roll through some productivity. I think it must be about here. I may need to make a ruler out of inserters. Output inserters even. And these two are... this lot is for loading fuel. I can even go as far as to put chests in. Because this thing, because there's one tile in the center, that makes it an odd number. Might as well set the request now. Don't worry, it's not gonna be here permanently. Yeah, so the train unloaders are always an odd number because of this. But if it has an even number of locos, if it has an odd number of locos, it actually has an odd number, it has an even unloader. It's rather interesting. Quite interesting. Bloop that away. Stupid nuclear fuel. So it's 2, 4, 5 on the left, 2, 4, 2... I can't quite see over the logistics stuff. So 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 2, 4, 5... Oh no. Apparently it is right. Oh no, I see. There's, yeah. It's Gappa 3, Gappa 2. Alright. Am I any aliens? Yeah, one or two. I keep them next to the steam plant just to keep the turrets busy. It's pretty much as it is since 13, when I built those walls. So that's even. Might drop it there. There. And this is when I discover that I've done like the trains are wrong or something. The unloaders. Ooh, it's all nice and snappy again. Huh. I swear they're trying to. Yeah. Hey, Samlander also. How's it going? Yeah, so that's actually off-grid with the trains. No pollution? Oh, there's pollution. There's your pollution. Going well. Wish I could be playing Subnautica. Ooh. You're right into that, are you? So that needs to move over a tile. To there. There. Now addicted. I could use medium poles, but I have an allergy to medium poles. Still wondering how much pollution until Bart has learned to swim. Okay, let's adjust the roboports. If I can, apparently not. I'll do that now, and I'll probably need to change it very soon. Let's put that there, that there. So now it has a split down the middle. It did actually have this originally. Something's very wrong with the base right now, because I'm at 60 UPS. How bad is it? It's deadlocked. Again. Send you back up there. No coal, no plastic. Or a train, no pathing. Which is basically the same thing. Eee! Stupid ninja train. So... that needs to be there. How about I try that? Actually, I got a better idea. How about I move this? It's nice to be running at 60-60 though. It's been a while. So that would move over to here, to there. There, it stays there, it's fine. So it hangs over by one, hangs over by one. Perfecto. Indeedio. Took him more than 3 hours to find sulfur in the first game. until I fill up. If I didn't have such a full inventory, it wouldn't be such a problem. Hopefully as I start getting these things down, it'll be better. Should do some more actually. I'll do it. Yeah. I think I've gone past the point. Yeah, I have. I'm also off by a tile, apparently. I should actually look at the grid. That would make more sense. Yeah. Hey, Silent Games, how's it going? Brain cells have gone for a gone walkabout. So I'm not keeping up with chat actually right now. It's a bit bad. So actually, you mentioned talking about the size of patches as you go away. This map doesn't really have that because it's so old. The way distance traveling works changed quite a bit over the years. Just explosion of bots. Probably should, even though it's not quite right, I'll give them power. Not quite right because it's not where I want those roboports. Alright, so pop some of these down. Does it actually cover both? Nearly. I do like that over the other option. As I say, I don't like medium poles. I have a thing against them. Just because I haven't explored new stuff. You actually tell the change because, like out here, it's like that's 8.7 is the, or 4s, you know, and then 13s. But then over here, which is similar sort of distance, you're up to 17. I think just out here, yeah, there's a 30 million. That shows you how the change between 12 and 13 with the same settings. 15 is about consistent. Yeah, there was a noticeable change in the ramp up rate over time. It's... what is it doing? Oh, it's too many coal trains are queued up. Right. I thought I fixed that, so that it wouldn't sit across the track. I thought I fixed it. Apparently I didn't. I want to rework the junction anyway, it's not the best. Wish patches were wider along with being richer as they went along. I'd prefer the richness to be more spread out. Like, just make the patch bigger than making the patch richer. So you get more overall, not like old RSO, where it was the fixed quantity. It just made the patches bigger and increased the spread, but actually bigger. Look at Deadlock Junction. It's happened a few times, so it needs to be dealt with. Alright, next phase of the operation. So we'll start with that. Only this time we want to go from the chest into the train, not the other way around. Stupid grumble grumble. Nuclear fuel, not snacking. Also want the requester chest instead. What do I want? About 700, I think. So I want 30 miners on a 1 million patch rather than 1 miner on 30 mil patch. That's right. That's what I was thinking. It's excessive the other way around. A polluted coal bunker. I do plan on fixing that, don't worry. Two, then three. What usually happens is I miscount the number of wagons that I need. Yeah, get out of there, stupid bots. Did I demolish? I didn't know. Good. Excelente. Let's give it some power. Now have all of the loading in the universe for a change. There we go. I can trim that too. I did build it a little bit longer than I needed to be. It's frustrating to only have 100 miles past. Sheesh. Speaking of, actually, you at that time wait, and then can deconstruct yourself. And hopefully for a change I won't demolish all of these substations. Which is what normally happens. There we go. Get rid of that and now it'll just empty everything. And that's how you deconstruct an outpost. And the train will come down and collect the leftovers. This thing, which is a display, can move into here. Deconstruction brings a tear to my eye. Hey Rain, how's it going? Still got a little bit of track lag there. It's because of all the no pathing trains. There's a lot of history being demolished right here, right now. Because this is one of the oldest builds still active, or was. Track lag is bad on your world because of no pathing train. Also having a lot of track doesn't help too. It's a combination. So that's a twofold thing. You need like a stupid amount of track, as well as a lot of no pathing trains. So that's that moved. I'm probably going to update that thing too. It's quite... This was one of the very early things I built with the circuit network, and it's not amazing. What it does can be done a lot simpler now. I can do a lot simpler. Let's see. Let's give it some power. Power's good. Hey, Tiger Kitten, how's it going? Some nuclear fuel. I am definitely having issues clicking right now. I'm missing every single last one. Dragons, how's it going too? What is that? Lurk, think, cool. Some very nice emotes there. One day I'll have nice emotes too. Like 8 slots to fill or something now. How am I going to do this? Metafan, thank you for the follow there. Oh, you've gone all quiet. There we go. Storgus, thank you for following there too. Have you by any chance made any tutorials recently? Not as such, unfortunately. Me, duck and cover. Give it some more options. There we go. I'll let a few more trains in. Maybe, hopefully, sort of, kind of. Advanced circuit network tutorial. I do intend to do a full guide at some point, very soon. I've played around the U-bend trains recently. Was that like the one I demonstrated a little while ago? The 191091 train that I was talking about? I just wanted some measuring trains. Let's munch a bit more of that. I haven't had a chance actually to look into it anymore. I'd really like to though. Hashtag measuring trains. Now, one of these combinations doesn't work, and I've got to figure out which one. As in, one combination signals, the other doesn't, and I have a feeling it's this one. Just a feeling. So... Actually, I might be okay. Love to see a full guide about trains. There is the Colonel Will guide as well, too. The Colonel Will Zenith one. Although it's quite old, most of it's still pretty valid. Yeah, that's the combination that's impossible. And then if you flip it, then it is possible to signal. It's mirror symmetry. It's as simple as symmetry. There's the one downside to the narrow spacing as well. Especially because I want to go straight out. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Trying to... So what? Ah, so I missed a few things there. I don't have a Discord. So how about that? And I'll give it a bit more space. Give it a bit more space, like that. I did think about it, and then I was like, not another Discord. And the conclusion was, I don't want yet another Discord. Still advanced signaling from others. Wish for combo signals? What do you mean, combo? What do combo signals do? That's dangerous. Get run over or something. The train's ploughing on in. What I'm going to do is move it down to here. Yep, so here comes a train. Just to be extra annoying. Gotta back it up before any more come in. Too late. Just get it out of far away as out of the way as possible. Combo. Oh, right. Like one of those. A combination entry-exit. Technically a chain signal can be one of those. Having said that, I'm just trying to think. Dragons, thank you for the sub there. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh, I did not pick up bots. Let's have a bit of a sub-hype celebration. Still not used to that, you know. Celebrating sub-hype. You'd think I'd be used to it by now, but not really. There you go, Engie's all about it. Engie knows how it's done. I might just do all three separate. Hey, Mima. Dan Hype, that's a good one. I do need some emotes, so I'm working on that. Because currently subs get no benefit. There's no perks to being a sub by not having emotes. And I suppose in a way I'm taking the lazy way out too by doing it this way. That's actually unnecessary too. In fact, the whole lot is. Hey Jarlet, more faster. Huh. Yeah, there is no commercials actually. Don't care about emotes, just want to help? Ah, that's the best. I set up no ads for partners, for subs. Your Discord. So the problem with that is that we don't know the content of it and the standard of it. Like, not that I'm not saying you are doing, like, you're trying to do anything bad or wrong or anything. But the problem with posting random private or personal Discords is you can't guarantee that there isn't. I don't have a Discord too. But you can't guarantee the content is like there's no viruses or anything that might be offensive to people that can click on it. And so the preference is to use the Factorio official Discord if you want to do that. They do matchmaking on there anyway. Just sort of rambling, but it's basically just, it's just clicking on random links is a problem. There's an average of like 8 spam links an hour too that get picked up. Part of the reason why... Oh yeah, you were looking for the official one. I should make a link to the official... Should make a link, Nightbot command, for the official Discord server too. That would help out. What do you consider a spam link? Most of them are the virus links that get automatically killed, that you don't even see. I haven't had any yet actually, which is a change. I guess the base is going to do these. Need to add packs. I actually don't do pack stops to my outpost, would you believe? I have no idea if I can pull this off. Oh, hello! Oh dear. Hello, train. Jeez. That was pretty close. C-track think train. I completely forgot that these are still connected. What do I think of artillery in the game? It's very nice. Very useful. I wonder if I can pull this one off. Have it stand clear. Also. Very nice addition to the game. I guess there isn't a train coming then. If not, that'll certainly encourage it. Or is it... Oh, it's stuck by that train. Right. $4.20 tapper! Thank you for the follow there. And it. That's one hell of a junction right there. Yeah, that ain't happening. Alright, this is going to require a whole lot more thinking. Hey Kotanuki, how's it going? That's the Kotanuki 1.0, back from the dead. Why did Twitch change it so responsible for what viewers watch? I have to check it again. I think if people are spamming, the streamer can be held to account for it too. Can you not use a standard 4T junction? If I had an elegant way to, hey Humid. If I had an elegant way of doing that, I'm also just trying something different as well. Just basically for a laugh. More than anything else. So, yeah. So it has to start there. Ideally. Ideally, I say. Make a wobble. See, then I'll never hear the end of it because there'll be a wobble in the track. A wibble wobble. So I don't think that works. No. Speak easier. Thank you for the follow. Actually, I got that wrong because that goes like that. So that's fine. Well, not really fine, but it is what it is. As I say, I'm just sort of doing it more for a laugh than anything else, just something a bit different. So horrible. Oh dear. Can't bear to look away, can you? However. The problem is, this is too close. I have to move that. I should work backwards too. Soon the trains cometh. They're thirsty for blood. If the trains don't like it, they'll express their dissatisfaction. Yeah, for the most part I didn't see much different other than streamer can be responsible for what chat posts. But I think that one's taken with discretion. Like, and context. I think it's cutting out a very specific type of streamer. I think the Weeble Wobble is the way to go though, having said all that. Get that out of the way. Get this out of the way. There we go. That's where the context matters. It's mainly not encouraging that behaviour. It's trying to get rid of the really it's trying to crack down on the nasty, like the one who did the swatting recently. And as well cut down on the number of just nasty Fortnite and PUBG streamers there are, because there's a lot of them that just have really nasty chats. Apparently you'll get notified if the VOD does offend, from what I've heard. You might get notified, I should say. There's another stream said you watch. You only have to worry about the new terms of service if you're a bad person. Pretty much, yeah. I forgot what I was doing. Oh dear. I was going to make these spit out onto the main line so I can get rid of them. Stop that one too. Two different Weeble Wobbles in the train yard. Yeah. What I'm doing won't work anyway, or what I was doing. It's physically impossible, unfortunately. Oh, that's dangerous. That's fine. Everyone is a bad person. It's funny, I don't actually Twitter either. I probably should. There to there. That's not consistent at all. It doesn't. This is the wrong spacing. Twitter for you is meh. Twitter is great for announcing streams for people who use Twitter. Yes, that's pretty much the way it goes. And for anyone who wants to retweet. I could pop that there, but I do want spacing there. And this will be a second entrance track. Progress. Glorious, glorious progress. Signal to signal to signal. Chain. Uh-oh, you can't be there. It's interesting, I put the signal there, but I can't put one up there. It's a weird way that curves work. That's the sort of rotational symmetry I was talking about. It's great for view awesome stuff like Elon Musk tweeting, that's about it. Yeah. Echo chamber. It's not wrong. There. And also there and there. So everyone should be a different shade, although... that can go there. That can be one continuous thing. Similar sort of deal there. And there. There we go. Get that out the way. Still have no idea how signals work. What's the simplest way of describing it? So the way trains work is they use what's called an absolute block. Hey, there you go, there's a spam link. They use what's called absolute blocks. So if a train occupies a block, the block is short for a signalling block. So this train here, and I remove this signal, and the signal visualizer actually makes this much easier. So this signal here, leading in front of it, is called a signal block or a block. And it's used. And what I mean by absolute block is that the boundary of the block, it's everything that attaches to it, all track that attaches to it, not just what looks in front of it, because that's where most people get caught out. Because even though, like, this signal's red because this train is holding this block, and it confuses people because it's red because you can't see anything in the way. But as you can see, you follow the blue line around there, and that solves about 90% of most people's problems. It's the signal blocks work by that kind of, what is that emote also? Just a panel. So yeah, and then dropping a signal in, see now it's instantly cleared. And that's because it split this up into two smaller ones. Love the new block lines, it's fantastic. I've found a few errors which I missed previously. It's pretty good. Hey, Bill Tommy, how's it going? Hey, and Kill Bill, how's it going there too? I'm doing pretty good. Let's move that pole just a little bit. Yeah, so want that there. That there. A similar sort of deal to this. Split that, and there you go. And that is that done. And so they'll be the two input tracks for the unloads, and start that up again. Doing good? Wonderful. Got bored with hats, so I switched to flamethrowers. Oh, the train's coming in. Or rushing in. Nyeh. How the hell am I going to do this? So I have 3 output tracks that I want to turn into 2 output tracks. Or 4 output tracks. Whichever you prefer. Actually, I might turn it into 4. Hey, Kill Bill, thank you for the host there too. Thank you very much. New squeezing mechanics unknown should be simple, right? Or just any kind of... I think mining has had the biggest benefit from it so far. So a bit of a weeby wobby for that. Isn't 100% but very close. Ooh. I can imagine miners would be affected the most. 3 to 1 to 4 ducks behind cover. It's just antagonizing now. I should move that down further, actually. Well, we joke about it now, but it might actually not be a bad idea. In fact, let's go back a bit. I know what I'm doing. I know. I got it all. I got this. Hang on, I got this. Not to be confused with hang on, I got this. Who... I don't know. Is hang on, I got this here? So we go down a bit. Then we go across a bit to there. There. Actually, no, you don't turn there. This one turns here. There we go. Signal, signal, signal. Signal, signal, signal. Oh, you're the worst. I hate this game. I hate this game now. Just all of a sudden. I don't got this. See, that one, that orientation does work with signals. That one, this one doesn't. Bill could just post at a patch difference. Close the game uninstalls. Stop doing that. Breathing on the microphone is a bad thing. Combine the top two, combine the bottom two, sure. The problem is, it's because it's too close. I think if you go up, it works. But it won't if it goes down. Yeah, so if I go this way, then it does work. Unless something's changed. Like that. No, something has changed. Yeah, something has changed. Because that never used to be... If one was impossible, the other was guaranteed to be possible, so something's changed. I'm kind of inclined to go back to the original idea that I had. Alright, I got another idea. Shut the front door, I got another idea. That's not part of the idea, that's just me not being a very good painter with track. So we'll come out to here. There. Brace, brace, brace. So these will be regular signals again, as they do. There's no trains on that track, but you still see track, think train. See track, think train. It's interesting. That didn't clean up that. Ah, okay. Never mind. 1625. Yes, yes, I am. Let's deconstruct that. No mods. RSO will probably come back if I start exploring. As questionable as it is. Let's slip that in there. I think this train can go up that. Yes, it can. I need this for establishing train lengths. So how's that sit? Okay. What is the best way to start building a mega base? I have a goal. Originally, I just kept building. My loose goal was making as many modules as possible because there was no infinite science, and just launching rockets. Almost like, or previously it was like one rocket a minute was a general good starting point. Is that track placing tool drunk? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, this is... I try to keep it all vanilla just because it's easy to fall in that trap of, you know, when you're stuck, just throw a mod at the problem. But I like working out the problems, working through them. That's dangerous too. Sure. Whatever. You're gonna kill me now. Shouldn't you have a path? Apparently not. Oh, you don't have a train stop too. Unless they... oh, they all jumped station. Just redo the orders, the lazy way to reset the destination. There we go. Yeah, one of the first things is getting the train network sorted out. And a way to bring in larger quantities of resources in large quantities. So I want to do a similar sort of thing here. So expand out the spacings. Like so. Oh yeah, LTN. It's been suggested many times that I should use it, but it kind of defeats the purpose of having the train controller. It is a good mod if you don't want to get into that level of combinator craziness. Hey, cancelled the deconstruct. It's another thing that's been here forever. Those are bad, actually. I should get rid of it. There we go. It's all good. So is it much easier? Yeah. Yeah. It's, I say, like, to backpedal a little bit, I say throwing mods at the problem, but if you genuinely can't figure it out, like if it's just beyond, then you might as well. For LTN, I should say, it also is fitting the need. It's compensating for something that is ferociously complicated. It's not like long reach, which is brains man. Thank you for the follow there. Long reach is just compensating for just not being able to shift click and using bots. Rumple W X is that? Yeah. Thank you for the follow there. Why is that bad? I think you were talking about... No, it was because it was its own independent little radar on its own electric network. Having separate electric networks is bad. Or have everything on one big network. It's a lot better. That's the official word. Is there a go-to layout? No, not really. Big Wick. You're not following. Thank you for follow. Or is it a Twitch thing? Doing the, I'm not going to do the follow, I'm going to unfollow you just because. Twitch is feeling mean. I think I have a intersection for this particular situation. Train. Train, train. Not sure if someone messed with my Twitch, but for some reason it said I wasn't following. Yeah, it does it just does random unfollowers every now and then. How's it going there anyway? Whee, hello. Duck and cover. Another train's coming. And another. And rain! Thank you for the follow there. Now surely you were following before. Oops. That's bad. I'm running the wrong train. I think it needs to be there, and then it'll release itself. Yep. Nope. There. They're getting the hitboxes not intertwined, because this one starts rotating, and so it snags the other one. There. That's almost free. Did the same thing. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, right, that's the unsignalable one. It's gonna be one of those days. I don't have a problem so much with the auto placer. It's like, it's not that bad, it's just misclicking that kills it. Or just having it jump randomly. Alright, concentration time, getting these right. You need one there. I'll leave one there. I suppose end each statement with, it's a prank bow. I think that's gives you an idea of the type they're targeting. Or eliminating. How's that look? Perfect. Perfect. This place is emptied out and functioning as it should. Moving swiftly along. What was the use of this much coal? Burn it. That's the original idea, was to burn it. But this is just a transfer point, and it just happens to potentially burn a whole lot of that coal. I don't actually have enough coal to do liquefaction. Would you believe? Steam plant triggers you. Because it's entity disabled? Or because it's Hey, hello. Oh my god. It's insanity now. Hello. Train blocking the path. Next step. I want to come out and around this way. I gotta set up all that crap too, still. It's just a stream, bro. It's just a stream. Ugh, I feel dirty just saying that. All the ores are shut off. It's completely filled up with ore. How's that? Except for stone. Stone's stuck. That'll help it along. So, I might need to summon some, yeah, 303 mining productivity. I like to get it to 400. Now I can continue the bot speed. Don't ask. Don't ask how that happened. There's nothing in here. Aww. Let's get some in. I'm gonna get these trains out of here too. Oh, in that case, just do a cheeky sneak out. Hopefully not die in the process. There we go. Yeah. And then, let's cut these off so they can't come in again and anymore in the future. Whoa, that's a train. Yellow was the sign of imminent danger. It's the colour of you're about to die. And train number 3. There actually should be a 4th one here too. Oh yeah, that train too. Needs freedom. Whee! There it goes. Seems a bit crazy. It's, yeah, it's meant to do that, sure. Things you do to get trains out of here. There we go. make some temporary stations. There we go. Get rid of all that then. With all those trains about, yeah. Actually, you need to be connected because I need the trash train. Or the logistics train, actually. Speaking of logistics train, it needs a wire. Right now, it can't summon anything. You're not going around the loop? No good. Yeah, I'll have to run this down here for now. I still have to fix all the power connections and everything too. Whee! Zoom. Speaking of, you need reconnecting. Train. Train. There we go. Upgrading the whole steam system, just the unloading. The way the coal mining works is kind of broken. Hey, there's the spam bots that we know and love. Did I say love? Burn the sphincter, I think is a better way to put it. Hi Skull, thank you for the follow there. Didn't claim you didn't have any today. Yeah, it was a little bit quiet. Here it comes. Doesn't actually have anything on it right now. That's because the station's unlocked, but it wasn't receiving the request. So next time it comes round, it'll bring me the good stuff. What's it got? It says calling for 500 solar, 500 accumulators, 1,000 iron plates. No landfill though. Why no landfill? Disconnected, yeah? Oh, I didn't run the wire down here, of course. It needs to bring more nuclear fuel for sure, because I added more fuel loading chests. Night Shifter 911, thank you for the follow there too. Whee, donk. There we go. Babid Boopy, thank you for the follow. Loop, loop. No death for me today, or, well, this time today. Let's see. It's 39 nuclear fuel now. 1,000 landfill. Just waiting for the train to come back round. What are you, actually? You're an acid train. It's herpaderping about. I think that's it coming in now. So that's in, it's waiting for its unload, and off it goes. Now it's starting to pull everything in. It's a wonderful train. What do we got here? It looks like they're about to make a baby koala kangaroo. Could never do that with trains. This was even a struggle for me to do. I never know how to do a many-to-many, an n-by-n type system which sends any source to any destination. That's just hurting my head right now. Update steam engine boilers to work? No. Nothing's changed there. Still just as laggy. Next, productivity. The red is what it's requesting right now. So it wants more accumulators. I think the train's full though, judging by that. How do you keep the inserters from getting stuck on one item? Luck mostly, because you can see they're actually stuck on different items. Well, then hosting with the 3 people there. Thank you very much. Hey, and welcome. We're just staring at a train right now. I think it's time-based. If it had filter inserter, it would compensate. How's everyone doing? From Motham, that is. Oh yeah, boiler's been 2x3. With the version 15 update. So that's running quite good. So who's running maxed out? Who was the troublemaker? Probably Space Packs. Yeah, Space Packs. Yeah, they output steam now. So they don't just heat water. Just gotta wait for the train to come round now. But while that's happening, I can loop this thing around, like so. There. I could actually go right round like that. Multiplexes over time, yes. It just sequences through each outpost one by one. So it just allocates a slice of time on the thing, on the wire. So it's just time division multiplexing, that would be called. And boop. I did used to use a bitwise one, but it was much more complicated. They actually... Oh boy, those trains. This one used bitwise multiplexing. And as you can see, it's considerably more combinators to do the same thing. How many registers? In theory, it's... what is it? It's 20... Power's down? Power is down. It's 20 copper, 20 iron, 5 stone. So, what's that? 45 registers effectively. And each memory stores the contents of every outpost as well as the trains allocated and everything. I think I need to turn steam on. Soon. There we go. No? That's on. That's not on. Or did I cut the wire? I think I cut the wire, that's why. That's not gonna reach. Come on. What are you thinking? Who knows? Ah, there we go. Off the stream. Alright, I'll see you later. Have a good one. This could be an emote. What's this? An idea for a train loading request: a filter inserter into steel chest. That way you can read stuff in the box, have a filter instead of remove overall. That's what I used to do, and then I got rid of it. Would you believe? Where's this train at? It's up there now. Right, let's clean up this. Next thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, so about there. Yep. And there's good. There. Oh, yeah. Let's see what's going on there. Just the early game power stuff, just understanding the early power setups. It's interesting going through such an early stage. So the little things you don't think about. I'm trying to space these out to 4 tiles per... or 4 wagons per... where was it? There, I think. I already lost track of it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the next one to be 6. How many trains are going there total? 3, 6, 9, 10. So technically that's... one of these is 5.5. Any chance of seeing a smelting setup? Yeah. We'll start with steel on the right hand side, here. It's a vertical column, each one produces a single belt of steel. And then moving across, each group produces 8 belts of plate here, on iron plate. Zooming in, it does, they're split up into smaller groups, and then splitter, merge to get the compression. Yeah, it's just repeated 100 for 112 belts here. There's a slightly different one which doesn't have the modified inputs for inserter lag, which is here. This is a slightly older one. And that's 8 belts of stone brick, and then the stone brick one's the same here, which is 96 belts of copper. Just the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah. How's the update working with compression? Not seeing much difference. At least on this base. If I had the old smelters, you'd be able to tell instantly. As I say, like, this, how's that at? 128. Off to bed? Alright, we'll see you later, Gomez. Also, has the train been through? No. Where's it at? It's down there. It's unloading. Fusion didn't use any fancy tricks. I think mainly because I moved this base away from relying on anything compression related. It's hard to spot now. Yeah, the Green River would have benefited from it, although more so with the splitter stuff. I think, if anything, things like electric engines would know about it. Gears, actually. Gears would be a good one. Too bad it's not running. You got it? Wonderful. Train. I was actually going to start laying out an example, if you're still struggling. I'm going to make that a... Is that missing a... Yeah, it is missing a... Oh no, I think I deconstructed that. There it is, finally. Hooray. It's what it should be, the compression. I don't actually need that much, if anything at all. I think I've actually compensated for not needing it. It's saying that. No, it's wrong. It's all wrong. It's 50 different kinds of wrong. 50 shades of wrong. Or is it? Yeah, it's all wrong. Landfill it is. So what I intend on doing is the same thing as what's over there. Why are some trains waiting for full? Some and others are loading. Some are already full. I think those are the grenade trains. They're always set to just keep running. 50 Shades of Wrongs. That's what 50 Shades of Grey should have been called. Shades of Grey gets such a bad rap now. It was always, I remember when it was first came out, it was so highly promoted and praised, and now just everyone hates on it. I mean, I totally agree with the hate. It's totally justified. It's just funny how it's flipped. You need power. Generally, it's a good thing. Compression works on undergrounds. I'm not surprised, it should work on any belt. So I haven't seen that one of those in a while. Oh, I can't do the thingy with the thingy in the thingy. Alright, I'm gonna need to move this thing. No earthly idea where. When did it come out? I can't remember now. Hey, Dr. Thrash. How's it going? I just can't decide whether I want to keep 3 or maybe up it to 4. I think I might keep it 3. Oh, the movie. That would explain. Yeah. That's probably what ruined it. *50 Shades of Grey, read by Morgan Freeman. Oh dear. Yeah, that works. And so what I can do is a bit of that, and a bit of that for packs. Damn it, did it again. There we go. Don't need these anymore. These signals. Stops. So, yeah, it's 2 train lengths. I didn't really measure this out, and I might, Barney the dinosaur. Yeah, this needs to be on a diagonal. Or something of that nature. Something like that. I say that, and it's actually more like that. If I can get it, there it is. I hope this works, I really do. It should work though. There. So, signal. There and there and there. These can go now, these are not needed. I might as well just tear up the whole lot. Just use the nuke and pay, the scorched earth method. Tried and true. Huh. There. And there. Oh, right. There. There. That's a reference. Oh. If that was a reference, I sure as hell can't see it. It was originally this one. I can actually put this in here now. It's a bit far away from the storage, but I think it'll be okay. It's not like a permanent thing, a high activity thing. Oh, autosave. There. And I'll get rid of this one. Similar sort of deal there. Do you know, at one point I did have the pack stops about here. In the middle. And all this stuff. Give me all your train stops. There we go. How much power? It's like 18 gigawatts when it's fully running. How's the production doing actually? 2.7. It's coming up back up again. Oop, the trains are free. I think it's just trying to get space packs down it. It's nearly there. They're a little bit behind though. Scap's in plastic, which isn't good. You're at a logistic range there. I'll fix that up. That's actually pulling rocket fuel. I don't actually want that anyway. It refuels at the base, so it doesn't need to refuel at outposts. At its outposts. Oh, that was all your power supply. Again. I did have a blueprint for that too, for this specific situation. I might get it out. Hey, it connects up to the old section. Let's scoop this up. Freak 89, thank you for the follow there. So what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Was it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then. And then. Yeah, I think it's time to get the thingy. As soon as I find it. One day I'll remember, I keep forgetting to actually put them, this stuff onto the paste bin. I'm the worst. Four lane, turn in. So, Uncivil War, thank you for the follow. Whoa, hello. Wasn't watching. Actually want a full 4 lane first. Wait, that's a wrong one. This one. I want that. Which sits... it's very close to the exit, which is a problem. It's not ideal. So I have an entrance only. M4 Rays, thank you for the follow there too. Twitch has been doing buffering stuff. Oh yeah, for me it's been it keeps falling behind like crazy. Doing it a lot one day. That's the output. Oh, that output can connect to that one, so I only need to turn in. So this is one of the lesser known blueprints that I have, that I'm using, called the one-way segments. And it's for situations like this. And so it's gives you a single direction of track. It can be very handy. So it's called the 2-lane one-way segments. As the track lag grinds the game to a crawl. Need to replace these robo ports, like so. There we go. It's just a 144 T-junction. I need 2 tracks coming in. It's actually slightly off, so I can shift it down. I'll pull all this up. This is going to upset the power here. It's fine. This one is a bit trickier to work with though. I don't think there's much in the way. Yeah, that's it. There's no like branches or merges with it. I haven't done anything about it as yet. Arguably can make it up out of the curves anyway. There we go. Exactly where I want that thing to end. And I think it ends perfectly. Amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's even the perfect length. Couldn't ask for anything better. Now, the next step is 1, 2, 3, then branch. And that makes sure that that doesn't overhang. These don't actually have signals on them. Yeah, so I want to branch there. And then I might freehand it from there. Like so. Fewer does that, and it sits on a 1.02. Huh. Where? Mr. Bear, is that the one way of each direction? Both are the same direction. So it's a blueprint specifically for making one-way track. It came up from the Mad Science map. It's another one of the little ones that I made on the side. Dip. And there. Oh, hello. It's just tickling the side of that train. Just asking for trouble. Nearly got run over by a train. Okay, they're there. They're all starting to line up. Oh, that actually overhangs. Oh well. We'll deal with it. I know what I'll do. Have a bit of a lane swap around. Lane swap at my jig. Oh, hello. And Solo 25, thank you for the follow there. Ah, that works perfect. Perfect. I'll squeeze a few more trains in, but not that many. Alright. The next phase of the plan. Hey, Bogus, how's it going? There was something before about defenses that I missed. See... I see using 3 walls, a couple of layers of lasers, intermittent flamethrower turrets. Yes. 3-layer walls, just to keep them... just to add an extra layer. Just to separate them from the laser turrets and the intermittent flamethrowers, and the old substation spannage, actually. Flamethrowers actually deal out most of the damage. That's the problem with the 2 junctions close to each other like that. There's serious risk of a deadlock. That flashing signal, which one? Oh, that one. I swear this has only started happening recently. Oh, right, that. That'll do it. Alright, so next thing is to run this round. So that 1 tile gap, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can have track vertical. All up in here. How many pieces long is it? Say... Oh, because I can't deconstruct it. So it's only 3. Yeah, burning and turning it into plastic, the coal. I do this part. Just deciding whether or not I'll do the full thing or save the yard itself for next time. I might have a go at it. I'll lay it on its side as I'm setting it up. Not that I really need to. Actually, I don't need to even do that. I've got a blueprint for it already. Don't I? Heh. Isn't that a bonus? So that is needlessly excessive. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I only need 2, 4, 2. Where did I say it was there? So something like that is what I want. So will be a sufficient amaze of coal, cooking bonuses, or a beacon setup. Beacons always work out better because it saves on. It means you just have less of the same thing. It's a random oil pipe in here. That'll be powering the flamethrowers, which I don't think even have an oil supply anymore. I need to take the copper one. Like that. Oh, what a mess. There we go. Still, yeah, think of the host there. boiler beacon setup. I don't think boilers... No, they're not, actually. I wasn't quite paying attention to that. That goes out further. Just make something work for now. Boiled beacon. Tasty. Apparently I was way off with this thing. Why don't I blueprint it? I have a feeling I'm still way off with it. Just a hunch. Now I've lost track of where it is. There. That does look a little short. Now we'll see how we go. Oh, who knows? It might be okay. It's about where it should be. Yeah, it's a tile too short. Let's go down a bit. And go that other blueprint again, because I'm an idiot and it just cancelled it. There. Hey, another mining productivity. Oh, what's it? Oh, I see. There's water in the way. So playing around with things in Twitch, getting to know the system. Oh, okay. It does take a while to get used to it. I think I spent a few months, like a month or two, possibly a little bit longer, figuring how it all works. Just maybe you don't get the really jagged shores anymore either. The version 12 used to really mix it up. And a boop of that to down, and a boop of that to down. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm going for the same. This is what I mean by it. It's going to be the same. Same system. I just don't know if I'll be able to set it all up today. In time. In time. You go out. Oh no, that's they're both in and out, aren't they? And then it does something like that. Not that, that. Modtorio. Since you're on vacation and started looking to streaming thing, download OBS, don't know much. Yeah, you just gotta play around with it for a little bit and get the hang of it. Interesting. That's how I started out. I actually tested out by recording videos just to get a feel for how the bitrate looks and all that sort of thing. And yes, I'm going to do the craziness again, having the track drop down one train length, which is a very good idea. Well worth doing. Should be like that, shouldn't it? Yeah, something like that. I think I actually curved this sooner. Hey Jimmy John, how's it going? Why is that grey out? Oh, there's water there. Right. I was like, why is that cancelling out? The only thing that would cancel it out is water, and of course there's water there. One by one tiles of water can be difficult to spot nowadays. The question is, how many of these do I do? Could probably start with 3, even. I'll probably aim for like 5 total. Okay, so there and there. Waited on trying to place a blueprint to find that there was 2 1x1 water spots. Oh, nasty. I'm used to it to the point where I can usually spot them straight away. Yes, same sort of thing again. Coal hold 1, 1, 1. Can rename that way. Coal hold 2, 2, 2, and 2. 2 becomes 3. There we go. Alright, so where's all the coal mine loads? I think there is only 3 of them. There's 1, 2... 3. Yep, so these are going to be coal 1, 2, and 3. Three's going to cop all of them. Yeah, because they're all named for coal 3. Or what was... coal mine loads now coal 3. Circuit condition of the green variety. Time passed. That way it always finds its way back home. $60 seconds. Just so it doesn't spend an eternity there. Oh wait. Help if it was assigned to coal 1, not coal 3. Yep, done. I'll send all of them off to coal hold 1. Ah, some track needs to be done there. What am I missing? Probably... probably ore. In general, yep. Copper. And plastic, actually. Because of the jam here. Do a bit more of the same with the old four wagon spacing. Probably doesn't need the full thing here. Shouldn't be as high a throughput. Alright, so you're going to be called 2. It's empty cargo. Blue greater than 0. Starts look for outpost or bone tray. First trade 60 FPS for lower bitrate without sacrificing visual. It's can see that being a problem. Oops, you're cold too. Doing something arty or creative for a stream. You want as much clarity as possible. Do that for. Autosave. And 2, 2, 2. How many are left? It's a real question. I think I need to make a coal 4 hold for all of them. So that's 60 seconds. 30 seconds. And 2, 3, 3. Oh. Right. What's that? Oh. There's a gap in the track. That's why. And 4. So how many? So there's one without, right. It's 4. Okay, so there's one for that's just sort of missing out. It's lots more compact than the other one, got to admit. Two last stations are missing. Yeah, they're actually missing because I don't have the parts for them. So I need to just quickly rebuild this. Yeah, why not? Just merge it all down into one. Yeah, it's just like that. Actually, let's do there. Just bunch up the intersections as close as possible. There we go, and then you go there, you go there. You go there, and we're done. I hope. I very much hope. And I'll line these up with the bottom, just because I can. Unlimited resources, yeah, just high mining productivity. Oops, that was kind of important. There we go. Now that train's gonna pop in. Be extra angry. That's a more basic type. Oh, that's not necessary, really. Yeah, so I'm running... The map was originally... Oh, right, I haven't done the output yet. The map was originally generated in RSO 148, I think it was. Very old version now. And I want to clean up everything that I can in preparation for expanding. So I want to clean up all the existing patches first, and then I'll start exploring new areas. Way. I'll keep that as a chain block, actually. And that's pretty much it for here. As far as the actual... Oh, set that off. As far as that part of the rebuild goes, so that's all good. I just got to finish this part now. I'll need the drop downs, and then it'll come in somewhere down here. I might move this junction down to compensate, so it'll be down here. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to move. I'll tear up the rest of this too and move. So this solar here used to be the backup supply for the power. So I'm going to have to find a new home for that as well. I might put it down here or something. Down here. When these are sort of gone. Actually, there's nothing stopping me putting it down earlier. Oh, so you have to run the channel differently, or if you're doing creative. Didn't know that. I actually ended up with a surplus of chests. That's worrying. Why concrete under the rails? Yeah, for looks. It's actually also stone. I'm going to be changing it to stone brick. Just because it looks a bit nicer. I also don't have a radar there. Yeah. Radar. How's the base doing anyway? No rocket thingies. It's not a steel thing, is it? No. It's probably a combination of plastic, so it's just plastic and copper, so it's just catching up.